a big amateur background, and he's gone 1 and 2 shorts.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Honey's a great brand, supporting martial artists.
Josh Williams, former student of mine, just amazing person, does a lot for the community. And we're underway. Jordan getting to work with the jab off the bat. Mike Hazzard answering with a big kick.
You got to think Jordan Weeks has a crispy jab if he went for
Very crispy jab, and Mike Hazzard not afraid to exchange in the pocket. Like I said, these two are just going to keep meeting each other right in front of these exchanges, but Jordan did a good job of measuring that jab. Ooh, and that's what you do to set up that jab, to get out of the way of that, but man, Mike Hazzard answered back with a big shot. Great jabs by Jordan.
It's pretty much just a boxing match so far.
Big uppercut by Hazzard. Good little check uppercut by Hazzard. That one kind of shocked by Weeks. That kind of shocked Hazzard for a second.
He also took the knee and snuck it in there too.
Yeah. Man, really heavy right hand from Hazzard. It's a jab versus a cross in this fight. Really good exchanges inside right here.
Already a little bit of damage on the eye of Weeks. Clash of heads on the way in. Mike Hazzard.
Ooh, great
slips.
hook by Weeks.
Big
Really
shot
tight.
from
And
both
hey,
guys.
if you find that jab, you're going to find the hook. And he's using that jab to try and just stay out of the way of some of those longer punches by Hazzard. But man, when they're in front of each other, you can see Hazzard has the punching power advantage.
Oh, he rips to the body there. Big two.
Great jab again by Weeks on the inside.
Really impressed with both these guys so far.
Yeah, I like how Weeks kind of kept that jab in there and kept popping back behind it.
Man.
Hazard answers big shots back.
Hazard's in their dog style too.
Like I said, man, it's a dog versus a technician right now.
He just gets in there and
Oof.
rips.
Mike Hazzard not afraid to be right in front, just ready to eat those jabs and rip back.
He's cooking the body too.
It's not the most like career-friendly style, but man, if it works for you, it works.
Especially if you know this is your last bout.
Yeah, if you want to run off to the sunset, that's how you're going to fight.
Mickey Rourke wrestler style, baby.
Oh, big right hand catches the counter, the uppercut.
Sneaks in.
Jordan was a little stunned behind those. Mike Hazzard really dominating that clinch exchange right there. Jordan took a big breath back in from that.
The clinch game from Hazzard is brutal.
Yeah.
It is a brutal scene every time he gets
Jordan's
that
keeping
clinch.
it a bit too much of a boxing match right now.
And Justin's letting him
Heavy low
work.
kick,
In this glory rule set, you know, you can break those clinches up earlier, but he's letting him work the clinch
We can see a bit of the difference in the kick settling from these two. Mike Hazzard is really on all of his punches.
Hazard just has this ability to make you back up.
Yeah. Ooh, heavy, heavy knees. That's affecting Jordan big time.
Man, Weeks actually landed like one good shot and took 4 there.
Yeah. And now you're right, man. That clinch is really changing the tide of the fight for Hazzard.
Yeah, he's just clearly better there.
Yeah.
And he's
Very strong inside of that clinch.
Man, the boxing from Weeks is so crispy.
Very clean. And it's also giving back the same problems, you know. Mike Hazzard is someone who's talked about like he's taking some hard shots, and I'm wondering how many more he can take. He's taking them well. Those jabs add up. Those knees to the body kind of add up a bit more in this scenario. I'm also curious, you know, Jordan Weeks, he's floating his kicks a bit more. Mike Hazzard is really sitting and chopping into those to put Jordan in place. If you chop those legs into the ground, that head's going to be right there to attack. And Jordan's doing just enough to move with those jabs. Like, if it wasn't Mike Hazzard, I feel like those jabs and those check hooks would be doing a little bit more. You know, Jordan's got the right idea. Like, those jabs are right there in front the whole time, but Mike Hazzard's definitely just bringing a lot of dog into this fight.
Jeff Grady very animated in that corner, man.
Always animated.
I love watching that guy corner fights.
Cody Jones is someone that always gives really solid technical advice in between rounds. I'm really proud of his coaching career taking off.
Yeah, based on the hand gestures, I would say that he got
right back into the jab. There's that heavy low kick from Hazzard.
Hazzard just
and he
hit
is
him with
just
clean
jumping
one.
on him. He ate a big up kick the middle. However, Mike Hazzard did eat a shot in that exchange that made him take a step back, and Jordan's kind of feeling it.
Man, these guys this is everything you thought it would be.
And, oh my God, I hate how much I'm enjoying this fight right now.
I know, it's crazy. Crazy fight right now.
Yeah. Expert jab work from Jordan Weeks again.
It's been
Mike
out there all
Hazzard just
fight.
putting that fight right in front. Hazzard's doing the right thing. He's bringing in more of a boxing guard, and he's returning his tight returns on the inside. You know, the big shots will make you eat one, but if you work behind that guard, your counter's going to be there. Here's the thing, though. People hate using a guard because it's hard work, but guess what? It works if you use it in practice. Great framework in there from Mike Hazzard. Wow. He did a great job with that. Like, he had that same work that we saw from Fernando earlier, that inside single collar. Great knee again, right to that full plumb. It's kickboxing, so you're only allowed one from that. Man, I love that jab. Oh, big up knee from Mike Hazzard. That's the downside in kickboxing, man. If you leave that straight line out, they can pop that flying knee inside there.
Incredibly violent
Man.
and fair.
Heavy, heavy low kick.
The boxing is paying dividends for Weeks in this round. He's having a much
It is.
better round.
Ooh, those knees are evening it out for Hazzard.
Yeah, every time Hazzard introduces
Ooh,
the
big
clinch,
one too. But I'll say, yeah, you can kind of see like the jabs are adding up. Those stiff jabs really get you in the second and third in the fight.
Yeah, and now he's putting a little bit more steam on it,
However,
too.
you know, like even though Weeks is jabbing Hazzard's ears off, Hazzard's taking control with the damage. He really is.
Yeah, I'm pretty interested to
Because
see.
Mike Hazzard's trying to beat up Jordan Weeks everywhere, and Jordan Weeks is trying to beat him up that straight line. Heavy right hands right in front of us. And you see the real big difference of commitment. Mike Hazzard is just on all of his shots. Such a
Yeah.
heavy base.
He's just constantly going forward, constantly throwing with intent.
Mike Hazzard looks like the bad guy from a movie. Like he might pull up in a tow truck
Like he's
and
the
kill
guy.
everybody.
He's the guy who works for the rich white guy. He's the guy who's like
He's
the
an
hustle.
enforcer of some type,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Big uppercuts from Weeks on the inside, framing back against the cage, trying to keep him there. Good pocket work from Jordan Weeks. That was a smart move to put it into a boxing match. Oh, man. These two are just staying in front of each other. And this is just insane shots these two are taking from each other.
Yeah, I can't believe how impressive this fight has been. It's been
Wow.
incredibly violent and incredibly back and forth. I really feel like Mike won the first round, and Jordan is looking at the second round there.
I'm going to give that second round to Mike Hazzard on that damage. You know, like I said, it's like the jabs are great. Mike Hazzard is beating him up all over the place, though. What we're seeing, though, is that Hazzard is not reacting as well to those punches, but Jordan Weeks is also not reacting well to Hazzard's punches and the knees and the body kicks, you know. Damage is damage. Are the jabs phenomenal? Yes, but jabs are jabs in a kickboxing match. Knees, kicks, and power punches is what you got to look at. Definitely curious to see how this fight's going, but Mike Hazzard getting the call back right there. Like, he's in this fight. Like I'm going to say that second round was still Mike Hazzard's. Just really bringing in some power, giving us the love back. Like, yeah, I think that they're at least letting Jordan Weeks know you got to keep those hands up, bud.
All right.
The one upside to Jordan Weeks being such a jab fighter is that you can roll with punches a little bit better. And Mike Hazzard starting off real heavy.
Literally knocking slobber from Jordan Weeks' mouth there.
Heavy uppercut. Good step off from Hazzard right there.
Damage.
Danger, danger, danger the whole time in front of Hazzard. Jordan Weeks' composure is phenomenal. He's still very much in this fight. That up kick was slick from Hazzard again.
Yeah, he's right down the middle with it. He's firing it quick, too. Over, under. That'll separate the clinch pretty quickly.
Yeah, it looks like Jordan's not having as much steam on that jab now. And Hazzard, you know, here's the downside to jabbing is that you're giving your opponent your range as well.
Right, yeah.
And so eventually, man, sometimes you got to stop using that jab and throw more right hands and uppercuts. You see Mike Hazzard's like, cool, you throw your jabs. I'm going to throw my crosses and uppercuts. Inside low kicks. Jordan Weeks just missed that kick out to uppercut. Big body shot from Weeks.
I think that was off the elbow of Hazzard. But
Wow, it was right on the body. But then Hazzard came back with his own liver shot.
Certainly.
That up kick down the middle again. These two just taking everything from each other, just not giving an inch. just meeting right back in the middle.
Yeah, and that's been the story of this whole fight, right? Like neither one of these guys want to give an inch. Two absolute dogs in the scrapyard going at it.
This fight's giving me a headache, Dylan, I'll tell you what.
I'm getting CTE just watching this.
Oof, oof.
Oh, wow.
Little low, little low, little low.
Is he gonna call that? Is he
Mike
gonna call that?
Mike
What?
Hazzard was like, I'm sorry. Jordan Weeks kind of pulling back. The knee went up and in.
All I can do is bite my tongue in these moments. I literally get paid to talk, and there are some times where I just have to do everything but talk. And after hearing that pun from the ring announcer, that's one of those times where I wish I couldn't speak at all. I wish I was dead.
I was trying to make sure that Michael Hazzard's knee is not damaged on the balls of Jordan Weeks because I
made
feel
of
like,
bronze.
kneeing those could hurt Michael Hazzard.
Certainly.
Hey, Jordan Weeks like, hey, man, it happens. Ooh, big uppercut on the inside.
Digging the outside low kick.
Absolute war that these two are having right now. We're having the honor of calling it. Like, I tell people, there's fighting and then there's this, which, this separates you from the normal people, man.
Yeah, this is different. Right?
Fights like this are not for desk workers. Woo. Heavy damage from
kick,
both parties.
Deep to the body, right down the middle for Mike Hazzard. It's there every time. He does not throw it unless it's going to land. All right, I think we got short time. I think I heard the clacker. Ooh, right across the belly there, right in the breadbasket for Hazzard is that body shot.
Man, how these two are just meeting nose to nose in the middle like this is just something else. It's always easier to watch on TV than it is to do in person. People have no idea how hard that kind of pressure fight is on the feet.
Oh, 100%. I mean, another thing is just
big jump knee attack from Jordan Weeks.
Mike
Wow.
Hazzard and Jordan Weeks.
I mean,
Go the distance.
I really thought this was going to be a fight that someone's going to finish each other in. I did not expect that to go the distance. And look at this, man. These two just kind of holding each other on the cage, man. Just nothing but respect for
Just
these
amazing.
two. What a great moment in fighting right here, man. I tell people this really is just the best sport in the world sometimes. Oh, I missed it. Almost, you know what? Jeff Brady got the picture.
You also could have just taken the picture of the monitor, but that's all right, Trev. We'll get you there one day.
I'm working with what I got, and it's not much, Dylan McGrath.
Incredible co-main event, Mike Hazzard versus Jordan Weeks. I think Mike Hazzard did enough to win all 3 rounds.
Yeah, I'd say so.
That second round maybe was a little questionable, but I think all 3 rounds are probably going to be belonging to Mike Hazzard.
Yeah, I'd call it unanimous for Hazzard. Wild fight.
Mike Hazzard gets it done by decision after an incredible fight
Tough
against
fight.
Jordan Weeks. Great fight from both guys with the surging return of Mike Hazzard.
Really impressed with Jordan Weeks' jab that whole fight, but you got to have a bit more of a jab in a kickboxing match, man. The jab was absolutely flawless from Jordan, but Mike Hazzard just brought the fight the whole time. Man, what a fight for a co-main event. Non-stop action from bell to bell, and a perfect way to get us ready for the upcoming main event against Joel Maddock and hometown favorite Toby Wall.
how to fight one way. Either I knock you out or it is a barn burner. So I expected no less from Jordan. I mean, he made me dig deep, but that's why I got my team here with me. That's why I got my family. They taught me the way, brother.
We talked about it last night between you two guys. Looking at almost 20 fights together through conflict. Conflict 50 just seemed like a great time to put this type of fight together, man. How's it feel after coming back after a long layoff and this type of fight, making it all the way through a decision against a guy like that, man?
It felt good. I mean, the best part about it was having a full camp with CMT. I haven't had the privilege of that in the last couple of years. And, you know, I'm kind of the guy at the gym, the old school guy that doesn't talk to anybody. And I really developed a good relationship with a lot of my teammates over the last few weeks. And I'm just so happy that all y'all come out and watch me fight. I mean, you know, this is going to be my last one. I want to dedicate myself more to my family and my team as a coach, and maybe even Conflict MMA as a participant building the cage. So you won't see the last of me, but this will be the last time I'm in the cage competing.
Brother, you know you've been doing this with us for almost 10 years now. Always welcome on the staff. Come on with it, for sure. Jordan, I feel the same way about, so it's easy to see a guy like Jordan in the same situation. And maybe y'all are working together soon, you know. That'd be a great experience to have there, too. But I want to make sure I tell you thank you for all the good years. Conflict 50 seemed like the right time to have this. Is there anybody else you want to thank before you jump out this cage, buddy?
Jason Edwards, Happy Dog Java, Every Cup Saves a Pup, CMT, all my teammates, I love you guys, my family, everybody that came out and bought a ticket, supported me at Title Boxing. I love all you guys, man. This has been a hard grind, and now I can really focus on putting my time as a coach with y'all. So, thank you.